I'm trying to pre-plan treats and have noticed that I really crave treats after dinner. At the end of the day, following Heather's suggestion, I'm buying single serving treats like ice creams or donuts and am eating them in the respective store before going home or on my commute. But I find I want something sweet after dinner. If I buy a treat to bring home to eat after dinner, I feel like I'm hiding my treat from my family, husband and kids. I have a history of hiding food and eating, so I don't want to go down that path, and I don't want to have multiple servings because I don't want to tempt myself at home. Eventually, I'd like to explore making healthier treats from real food like Heather does, but I'm just starting by focusing on the store-bought treats. What do you suggest? Thanks. So here's, if I was in your shoes, this is what I would do, and I actually did this several times. So if your store-bought treat that you're having is a donut or ice cream, what I would suggest is, if you're thinking about ice cream, most ice cream, individual portions of ice cream, they usually sell them in boxes of 4 or 6, okay? And so what I would do is I would tell my kids at the beginning of the day, I would say, hey guys, tonight we're gonna have an ice cream cone for a treat. And I would make that pronouncement at the beginning of the day, so that way when I buy the box of ice cream at the store to come home with it, they're anticipating it, right? So you're not gonna walk through the door having eaten all 6 or 8 ice cream things because you told your kids you were coming home with ice cream. And then what I would do is I would disperse one per person, buy enough for each person, and have yours, and have it in that family communal setting. You're not hiding. You're getting to eat it after dinner, right? But you're also taking that, getting some kind of support from your family in an indirect way where you have told them, I am doing this, right? I am gonna bring 1 donut per person. You go to the donut and say you have a family of 5. You say, I want 5 donuts, and ask your kids what kind. Maybe even on the way home, check in with them. That way, it's not this big like secret. It's not something you're trying to do away from them. They actually get to see you eating a donut. They get to see you eating an ice cream bar. Going back to the last question, how do you normalize this? By letting your family see you eat normally. That's one of the ways you do it. But yeah, if you're trying to eat it before, now that sounds like it's been working well, but you want to take it to that next level where you get to come home, eat dinner, have a treat with your family, like kind of like what would be normal, right? In that case, what I would do is instead of buying like an entire mega carton of ice cream or by buying a couple dozen donuts, right? You're literally buying enough for 1 for each person. And that's how I got into my baking, by the way. I used to sabotage horribly by baking a tray of brownies. I would say, oh, I'm baking these for my family. That was funny and cute all at the same time. Because what would happen was the box said it served 16 people, 15 people, whatever. I thought, oh, sure, we're family of 5. We'll just split that however many ways and we'll have a couple servings or whatever. We'll have 1 or 2 left over. And I would pick at it and eat at it, and everybody's portion would get smaller and smaller and smaller. And I finally was like, wait a minute, this is not working. So I got individual Remkin containers. I started doing, like, kind of before they started doing these mugs and a cake in a mug or whatever, I was kind of doing that. I was taking a recipe to make brownies or whatever. I was dispersing it into 5 Remkins, and this is the reason I did this, is because it would be obvious if I was eating the other servings, because it's already in its individual container. You would notice it when you go to sit down. Hey, there's several forkfuls missing from mine. And that was enough to deter me. So that's kind of what you want to figure out. What amount of visibility do you need in order to kind of keep yourself consistent? So if I tell my kids at the beginning of the day, I'm gonna pick everybody up a donut on the way home, what donut do you want? I'm not gonna order them and eat them all on the way home. I'm gonna be really respectful of that. I'm gonna make sure I come home with a donut for each person, right? And that's what you want to be thinking about doing, just so you can have enough. If you feel you can handle having individual ice cream treats in your home, like individually wrapped ice cream treats, you could buy 1 box, leave it at home and know it's there, and then in the evening let your family know you guys are all going to get to have some, right? So that's another option if that's something you can control and you feel in control of. So that would be my recommendation, is to pull the family in on it and let them be a part of what you're doing, instead of trying to isolate yourself away from them and eating it earlier before you get home.